A Fox and the Stork. There was a cunning fox that was interested in playing jokes at others. He enjoyed the fun of seeing others getting upset and bad about themselves because of his ill wit. He used to visit other animals and invited them to his house. When they came, he played some joke on them and made them feel very bad. Once he invited a stork to dine with him. The stork, too, unknowing of his nasty behavior, accepted his invitation and turned out for dinner. When the stork came, the fox invited her. "Welcome, my friend. Shall we have our dinner?" The fox served hot porridge in 2 plates. He said, "Bon appetite," and started licking the porridge. "Come on, friend. Feel free to take as much as you want," he said to the stork. But the stork was not at all able to drink the porridge from the plate because she had only long beak and not long tongue. The fox had a hearty laugh at the inconvenience of the stork. Now, the stork wanted to teach a nice lesson to the fox. She invited the fox. "Dear friend, I had the pleasure of enjoying your courtesy. Why don't you join me for dinner tomorrow?" and left the place. The fox thought, "Oh, now I have got one more chance to enjoy myself." The next night, the fox went to the stork's house. "Welcome, my friend. I have just finished in the kitchen. I have something special for you. Come, let us have our dinner." The enthusiastic fox eagerly waited for its turn of fun. To his shock, he found porridge filled in 2 long jars with small neck. The stork enjoyed her dinner and commented, "My friend, it is not advisable to play joke at the cost of others' happiness. See, now you are having a sorry face. Understand life. You cannot be really happy when your friend is sad." The fox felt for his ill deeds and went off silently. Moral: what you give is that you get.